Hello and welcome to the live stream of Liverpool versus Manchester City here in the Premier League. It is a big game and a big clash between two sides battling for the title. As Liverpool on the attack early on here with Mane, Wijnaldum, Henderson on the ball again. It's a big game in the battle. Excuse me whilst I just type out what's going on between the sides today. Nearly foul by Thiago on Ilkay Gundogan, and Ilkay Gundogan's down here, and it looks like Thiago's picked up an early booking from the referee Michael Oliver. It does look like a serious injury early on for Manchester City between the sides. Ilkay Gundogan going down into a foul by Thiago Alcantara, so we've got a bit of a stoppage in play at the moment. Ilkay Gundogan back to his feet. It's Liverpool in possession again. Henderson at the back. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe today on Let's Talk Sport. And don't forget to comment below your thoughts on the match, what's going on, and there's no... There's Mane's forward for Liverpool. Firmino cleared out and away. Manchester City go back down the other end with Raheem Sterling. But Liverpool get back possession again. Henderson at the back. Well, I think this might be the last game that we see Jordan Henderson in the back there. Pep Guardiola has never won at Anfield as Manchester City manager. Manchester City haven't won at Anfield since 2003, so they're going to look to put that record straight for themselves. That penalty missed by Riyad Mahrez a couple of seasons ago was a big miss for them. About 4 minutes gone. Approaching the 5th minute, it's still 0-0. Both sides dictating the play and controlling the tempo pretty well. Controlled play so far between the sides. Alisson on the ball. Liverpool just playing it about the back a little bit at the moment. It's a big game that can have implications for both sides in the title race. Manchester City currently 7 points clear of Liverpool with a game in hand. If they win that, they'd go 10, depending on what the result was today. So if this City win today, they'll go 10 points clear with that extra game. With Liverpool win, obviously they close that gap to 4 points. It's crucial, it's imperative for Liverpool that they do not drop points today if they want to be in the title race. Jurgen Klopp already ruled them out in the week, but personally I'm keeping the faith, and I think Liverpool will, are still in the title race. So the ball goes out behind the Liverpool goal. Well, a Liverpool goal kick. Guardiola wrapped up in his coat, his scarf and his hat. Not one at Anfield in 6 attempts. He'll be looking to make a change to that today. Firmino's battling there with Rodri and Liverpool win the throw over on the far side. So Liverpool got Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Fabinho, Henderson, Robertson, Thiago, Wijnaldum, Jones, Salah, Mane and Firmino. As Jamie says in the comments, we've swapped over. Yes, we have swapped over. Jamie Davis bringing you coverage from Arsenal women versus Manchester City women. I'm now bringing you coverage from Liverpool versus Manchester City in the Premier League, and it's live on Let's Talk Sport. Well, the match isn't live on Let's Talk Sport. The watch along is live on Let's Talk Sport. Let's see if I can find you the Manchester City lineup for you. Sterling goes down the left-hand side for Manchester City. Tees Trent Alexander-Arnold, ball to the edge of the box, ball whipped in, cleared out and away, but it falls back to Manchester City. But Firmino gets possession, Thiago, Jones, and Liverpool can counter here with Mohamed Salah crowded out, and City regain possession in the middle of the park. As I bring in the Manchester City team news, the Manchester City starting lineup is Ederson, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, Zinchenko, Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden and Raheem Sterling, who is captain on the Manchester City side today. So don't be shy, people. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the Let's Talk Sport in this watch along between Liverpool and Manchester City. Mahrez is on the move then, but the long ball towards him is straight into the arms of Alisson Becker, who will launch it long and forward, but nobody there for Liverpool, and it picked up by Manchester City again. It's Ederson and City playing it out with Stones again. Both sides just trying to pass the ball about a bit, get a bit of momentum into the game, a bit of a tempo. As Mane closed down Stones as he was trying to send the ball long, and City have a throw in close to the main stand as they throw it infield, and the ball switched out to the left hand side, but it's picked up by Trent Alexander-Arnold in a dangerous position. He keeps on going and then loses possession to Rodri in the middle of the park, and it's Ilkay Gundogan who's back, who looked like he'd picked up a serious injury, but then turns out that he's fine now. After a bit of treatment, Zinchenko happens to look a lot like De Bruyne, but De Bruyne is out, so don't worry about that this week. Bernardo Silva, could be key for Manchester City today. Jurgen Klopp on the touchline, wrapped up warm with his snood and his Liverpool hat on. He's not looking happy, hands in his pockets, screaming orders to his Liverpool men. Last season the game was dubbed as the Champions of Europe versus the Champions of England. Next, the champions trying to defend their crown against City, who want the crown back, as Wijnaldum brings it forward from the midfield. Mohamed Salah on the right hand side. Alexander-Arnold again. Manchester City regrouping, forcing Liverpool back. Again, every time Liverpool seemed to get forward, City managed to get enough men back, but the ball's played through here, and it just wouldn't drop for Salah, and then the deflected clearance wouldn't fall for Mane either, as Henderson, playing as centre-back today, regains possession, and Andy Robertson could bring in a delightful ball in. It's cleared out and away. Firmino heads it back into the penalty area, headed back out and away, but Thiago wins it. Headed back on by Alexander-Arnold, headed out and away. Alexander-Arnold up against Raheem Sterling, and Sterling's going to battle with him for pace, and then plays a ball looking for Foden, but Mike Oliver, the referee, has pulled it back there for a foul. So yeah, welcome to the Let's Talk Sport watch along. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Comment below, ask any questions about your thoughts on the match or anything football. Today, as Rodri's in possession for Manchester City. Silva on the right hand side. No clear-cut chances for either side yet. About coming up for 12 minutes gone. As Alexander-Arnold heads it out. We'll throw into Manchester City on the far side. Pretty much in line with the Liverpool penalty area. Cancelo bringing it forward. Okay, Gundogan cleared away by Trent Alexander-Arnold, and then it's back in Manchester City possession in their own half. Ball back to the left hand side towards Zinchenko, but Alexander-Arnold in there quickly. But his ball is behind. Firmino could have done with it being whipped in early towards Mohamed Salah in the centre, but he's tried to find Firmino outside and his ball was pulled behind him. If he got that right, Liverpool were in there. As Thiago's forward again for Liverpool. Robertson. Ball forced to go backwards again. As it's Fabinho. Wijnaldum. Costa Jones. Curtis Jones again. Salah. Forward. Wijnaldum. Thiago. What a ball that is to the left hand side to Robertson. He's got space. Time to cross. Whips in the ball. Up in the air. Ederson comes and collects just ahead of Curtis Jones, who was coming into the penalty area to try and get onto that ball. Connor says, hello Joe, thoughts on Liverpool's business in the transfer window? I'm pretty satisfied with the business, to be honest, in the end. It didn't look like we were going to sign anyone, and then obviously that injury to Matic that's put him out for the season forced the board's hand, and they ended up buying Davis from Preston, which is a signing I didn't expect, to be honest, but doing some research on him, he looks like quite a solid centre-back in the Championship, so it'd be interesting to see how he fares stepping up to play for Liverpool. And Ozan Kabak, Schalke struggling, they're bottom of their league, but it's not down to one player. And reports from Germany are that he's quite a strong player and quite a good signing. So it's a loan with an option to buy in the summer. I'll see how it goes for the next 4 or 5 months and see how it goes with that. But I'm pretty content with the signings because centre-back was essential. The ball's put in for City there, but Liverpool do manage just to get it clear. Wijnaldum's gone down and wins a free kick. About 25 yards from goal. Valian Adolf says big win to Liverpool. So is that a prediction, Valian? Is that a prediction that Liverpool will win, or are you saying you predicting Liverpool win, or you because it's still 0-0 at the moment? As Manchester City come forward now with Bernardo Silva inside to Riyad Mahrez, they're going to cause trouble for Liverpool down that right hand side. But Liverpool regain possession with Thiago, Wijnaldum, Henderson. They're trying to box Robertson in here, but Robertson, as he tries to clear it, loses the ball again to Rodri in the middle of the park. And he's going to be key for Manchester City today, breaking up that heavy Liverpool attack and protecting that back four of Manchester City, who been pretty solid this season, to be fair to Manchester City. They started off, the defence started off a little bit shaky, but then since signing Ruben Diaz, the defence has become better. They've got that lead, like Liverpool lacked that Van Dijk, and they got Van Dijk in and it sorted out the defence. They've signed Ruben Diaz. I still don't think they fully replaced Vincent Kompany, but how can you replace a player of that quality and that's such a legend for that football club? As Salah brings Firmino forward, it looks like he was fouled on the halfway line. Referee doesn't give it, and Manchester City can counter down the other end with Riyad Mahrez. He's cut past one, cut past two. Ball from Gundogan, shipped towards the left a little bit too far for Sterling, but Sterling does pick up possession and he can trouble Trent Alexander-Arnold. No, he doesn't, because Alexander-Arnold stands his ground, and Liverpool can counter down the other end with Salah at pace, just over the halfway line, gliding forward. He plays in Curtis Jones. Essential game time for the young Scouse midfielder. He plays it back to Robertson, and Liverpool will continue with possession. So, yeah, let us know your predictions below for this game. What do you think the scoreline's going to be between Liverpool and Manchester City today? My heart says that Liverpool will win, something like 2-1. My head says I think a 1-1 draw, something like that. I think it's going to be a very, very tough game, and it's imperative for Liverpool that they don't lose, because as Jamie Carragher said, he said if City win today, the title race is over. I'm not quite going that far, but it's a big step in the right direction for Manchester City if they win today. And it's important with Liverpool losing their last 2 home games to get a result today to try and get themselves back to normality. As a Liverpool fan, obviously myself, I'm hoping for a Liverpool win. Conley says, unfortunately, I think Liverpool will lose. It will be a close game, but he's going 2-1 to Manchester City. That's fair. That's fair enough. Manchester City are going into this as favourites, and Liverpool aren't going into it in the best of form, to be honest. But obviously, I'm trying to be the face of eternal optimism for Liverpool as a Liverpool fan, and I'm going for Liverpool win because City's record at Anfield has been so poor down the years. Not winning since 2003 when Nicolas Anelka, former Liverpool striker at the time, scored a double for them. Ooh, dangerous for Manchester City. But if Wijnaldum could have controlled that ball, Liverpool might have had a chance of getting in then, but City can counter down the other end with Silva to Mahrez. Plenty of blue players getting in the middle, but a combination of Robertson and Henderson managed to snub him out, but City get the possession again, and Mahrez plays it in. It's whipped in, just headed out and away, and Salah, he had possession, but then he loses it to Zinchenko as he slips, and Raheem Sterling just with an opportunity then, but it's cleared out and away, and Mane can hold up the ball against Stone, but Rodri, what play by Sadio Mane, holds off Rodri, and Stones does a back heel, but sadly, it was Firmino, could not get onto that ball then. That's an opportunity that would have been for Liverpool had they pulled that one off, as Manchester City can counter down the other end. Gundogan, Sterling, just passing the ball in little triangles, Manchester City at the moment, but they've got space on this right hand side if they can find it. Go back to Stones, who plays it to Silva. Liverpool shuffle across, play it to Mahrez again. It's like a game of chess, this. Both teams trying to get up the pitch. Ashin Augustine says, hello bro, hello Ashin. Thanks for watching the channel today. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport and like the video. What's your predictions, Ashin, for today's fixture? Come on, Liverpool taking their time with a throw in here. Come on, Trent, stop messing about. Finally fires it to Thiago when he's surrounded by players. We'll have another throw, by the looks of things. It's not a quick enough tempo for Liverpool. They're too slow in possession at the moment. Finally, Trent switching the play, but then he loses possession again to Cancelo. Gundogan, Foden. Liverpool just about stopped Gundogan on any stride, as Liverpool can counter with Wijnaldum battling with Phil Foden, who's just ended up on the deck there. Sheer strength from Wijnaldum. 1-0 City win, Ashley and Augustine said. That's fair enough. Like I say, City are favourites today. I'm personally think it'll be a draw today between the two sides. Like I say, it's important for Liverpool as a Liverpool fan not to lose. He says he's just seen two other people stream. Is this a live stream or is this a match that you've just seen? As it's played back from Wijnaldum to Henderson, Liverpool just keeping the ball around the back at the moment. The sloppy ball again from Liverpool, giving away a throw-in on the halfway line. Jurgen Klopp not looking too happy with his team. They're not even Liverpool. They're not even pressing when City are in possession. They're just walking about. It's not good as a Liverpool fan to see this unless that's the game plan. Just let City try and. Day before, oh, you saw Seb's stream. Yes. Seb and Jamie, other contributors to the channel. Seb did one on, was it Bayern Munich, I believe, and Jamie did his on Dortmund yesterday. I think there was a Mönchengladbach one as well yesterday, as well. Bundesliga content seems to be quite popular on our channel, so we'll continue doing some more, and I hope to do some La Liga streams, match watch alongside in the future as well. Gundogan tries to play in Zinchenko. Trent Alexander-Arnold was there to stop the Manchester City counter-attack as Wijnaldum is battling with Rodri and Silva and wins a free kick just inside the Liverpool half. We're trying to plan some more watch-alongs on the channel, so keep an eye out and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you can get your notifications on when watch-alongs are coming up as Alisson plays it to Thiago, who plays it out to the left hand side to Robertson for Liverpool. Back against Thiago Alcantara, Seb's favourite player, if you're watching Seb. Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Foden closing him down. Whenever City aren't in possession, they're getting back in positions quickly and making it very difficult for Liverpool to break them down. As Henderson has to play a long ball forward, which is won by Zinchenko and kept in by Trent Alexander-Arnold. I thought it was going to be a throw, but he keeps it in just. Oh, what a ball that is. It's Mane! Oh. Sadio Mane just heads it over the top. First real opportunity for Liverpool. Cut inside, crosses the ball in, and Sadio Mane heads it over the top of the crossbar. What's my favourite club? Obviously in England I support Liverpool. If you can't tell by the jacket, probably favourite German club I'd probably say Dortmund. I've started liking Dortmund under Jurgen Klopp. I didn't really know much about them. Obviously, you knew growing up. I heard all about Bayern Munich, and obviously they're playing Champions League all the time. And then around 2010-11, you started hearing about Dortmund. Can't I say my favourite club's Man United? No. With Dortmund, started hearing about them around 2010-2011. Obviously, they won the league a couple of seasons under Jurgen Klopp, but I didn't really start following them properly, keeping an eye on their results until after they reached the Champions League final, and I watched between them and Bayern in 2013. So it was about 2014 I started keeping an eye on them properly. Same as Jamie's. Jamie likes Dortmund. He's also a Mönchengladbach. Well, he's actually a Mönchengladbach fan. Jamie is. He's been to Mönchengladbach with Seb a couple of years ago to watch a couple of games. They had a German football weekend where they went to multiple stadiums in Germany. which was interesting for them. They could probably tell you a bit more about that. If you're still watching, Jamie, tell us all about that in the comments below, because I'm trying to remember which one you watched. They watched Hertha Berlin versus Dortmund, which a friend of mine, Adam, actually went to, which was interesting. And they watched Mönchengladbach as well that weekend. There was one other game, but I can't remember who the other game they went to watch. But yeah, Dortmund are definitely the team I'd say I'd support in Germany. Obviously, share Jurgen Klopp as manager, share the same anthem as Liverpool. It's quality players. And a working class club as well, much like Liverpool, as Marvis has played in down the right hand side. He's gone down under challenge by Mane, and Manchester City have a free kick on the right hand side, about 25 yards from goal. It's just going to be a free kick, no card. Michael Oliver read this fixture last season. I think he did a good job last year. I was at the game last year at Anfield. I was lucky enough to be there, and I think he did a good job last year. Michael Oliver, I wonder if he remembers the scolding he got full time from Pep Guardiola, the sarcastic handshake of thank you so much, thank you so much. I wonder if he remembers that, whether that will be in his thoughts today. As Manchester City prepared to take this free kick. Gundogan standing over it. Manchester City. 27 minutes gone. Ball whipped in. Too much on it. It's floated out to the far side, and it'll be a throw in right by the corner flag for Liverpool. All that build up and nothing from Manchester City there. Favourite player in the Premier League? Ooh, that's a good question. My favourite player at the moment is Bobby Firmino. I know people might say he's not one of the best players, top 5 in the league, and yeah, that's fair. But he's a player that I appreciate, just the work ethic that he has on and off the pitch. He might not always score goals for the club, but he's a player with a good attitude, works hard for the team, passionate about the club. And if you see any of the content on the Liverpool channel, he just, when he's done content for him, he's always a right laugh. So Firmino is my favourite player for Liverpool, or in the league, should I say. I'm being a Liverpool fan, I'm a bit biased. What about yourself? Who's your favourite player? Let us know in the comments below. It's Wijnaldum to Robertson. Robertson in space. Plays it inside to Mane. He's gone down. Doesn't get the free kick, and Manchester City can play it forward, but it's won by Henderson. Foden goes down. Never going to get a free kick from that, and Henderson's ball towards Salah, just headed in, out and away. Firmino! Oh, what a save that is. What a save that is. Roberto Firmino, first time volley on the right foot, that's dipping into the top corner, and Ederson gets across to tip it away over the It's Diaz that heads it, and it's just drops for Firmino, it bounces up, and then he strikes it. It's dipping, it's swerving, it's going into that top corner, and Ederson jumps across to tip it over the crossbar, out of play for Liverpool corner. So it has been a bit of a slow start for Liverpool, but they're finally grown into this game. Favourite player in the Premier League, Grealish and Bruno Fernandes, 2 top quality players there. As Liverpool corners headed out and away, and Manchester City are going to counter it on the other end with Phil Foden, who's danced past Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Curtis Jones back there, and plays the ball back to Alisson Becker, and Liverpool can regroup. Yes, Jack Grealish and Bruno Fernandes, 2 top quality players. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jack Grealish at the top 6 club next season. I know he's got a fairly large buyout clause in his Villa contract, but I think he's the sort of player that suits Manchester United very, very well. It's strange when Spurs bid for him a couple of years ago, £25 million. That deal never went through in the end, but I think he's the sort of player that Spurs could do with as well. Connor doesn't lie. Man United is Joe's dream club, says Jamie. I don't think so, Jamie. I wouldn't be ever seen with wearing anything Manchester United. Let's put it that way. I would. Ashin Augustine says hello to Jamie. So Jamie, I know that you're watching. Ashin says hello to you. Bruno Fernandes, yeah, he's a quality player. It's a shame that he plays for Manchester United as a Liverpool fan. Bane of my life. And that free kick he scored in the FA Cup, if you watched the watch along the other week, was absolute quality. As he stood over the free kick, I said I knew exactly where it was going. I said to Jamie on the stream, said to Jamie, Luke and Seb who were on it, and he did. He whipped it around the wall straight into that bottom corner of the net. So let's see. Yeah, Thiago's passing. A friend of mine just messaging me on WhatsApp saying that Thiago Alcantara's passing's not been good enough for Liverpool today. He says, I don't know, none of the team seen that. Passing seems to have been fantastic. I don't know whether it's because City are pressing and squeezing Liverpool, so they haven't got the time on the ball. That's what I'm thinking here, as Robertson plays a ball in. Over Firmino's head, but City's defending isn't very good there, and Firmino picks it up in the channel, battling with Cancelo. Back to Robertson again. Jones. Henderson. It's all the way back to the halfway now. I know. Good to see Fabinho back for Liverpool. I would have liked to see Ozan go back start, to be honest. I would have. Seems he's looked sharp in training in the videos I've seen this week, but that's a great ball by Henderson to Alexander-Arnold, who can play a ball in. And Stones takes charge of the situation and heads it away instead of Ederson, who was coming to try and collect. And Zinchenko makes an error on the ball and gives away another Liverpool corner. Sloppy, says Gary Neville. There. He's actually quite a good commentator, Gary Neville. Actually, I have respect for him as a commentator. As a player, I didn't like the bloke, but personally, as a commentator, I think, and pundit, I think he's fantastic. And I've met him before. I had a conversation with him, and he's actually quite a nice bloke, so I'll give him credit there. As the corner's whipped in, and it goes, and he's headed out for throwing on the far side by Manchester City. So nothing really happening there from Robertson's corner. Just need to quicken up the pace Liverpool do. My opinion, with the throwing on this side from Robertson taken, and it's all the way back to Henderson again. Just going backwards, have to go back to move forward. That's what it seems to be. City penning Liverpool in as Fabinho tries to feed it through the lines to Firmino, but he loses possession. And Manchester City's attack stutters as Gundogan slips and gives away possession back to Liverpool again. A few passes. Look at Jones. Thiago. Robertson, can Liverpool get another opportunity here? Nope. Closed out and again. Back to Thiago on the edge of the penalty area. Salah, he's got Jones on the ball to Alexander-Arnold, who was in on the right. Defended well by Raheem Sterling there. As it's a Robertson. Firmino. Robertson cross block, but just fall for Firmino on the edge of the penalty area. Does a little bit of a dance. Leads it back to Thiago. Thiago to Henderson. Forward again. Jones has to try and get past Foden on the halfway line and brings it forward to Alexander-Arnold in space, but Sterling comes and closes him down, and it's back to Jones again. Henderson. City, all the men back here from Manchester City, back in their own half, as Henderson's having to move across and fizzes a ball to Alexander-Arnold. Sterling's back again. The battle is in the midfield today. Salah on the right hand side, battling with Zinchenko, who's forced to go backwards again, and Liverpool have to go back into their own half to rebuild forward as Henderson plays a long ball forward again. Headed out by Stones, and City lose possession. Gundogan does to Wijnaldum in the middle of the park. Robertson again. Jones, Mane. Loses under Rodri. It just seems to be when any side team gets towards the opposition's attacking half, they just don't seem to be able to get that final pass together, the momentum to get that attack on. And Manchester City have a free kick on the halfway line after a foul on Foden, so that just slows down a little bit of momentum here as well. So yeah, don't forget to comment below You guys deserve more views and subs. Thank you so much, Ashley and Augustine. If you're on social media yourself, feel free to share the links to the Let's Talk Sport videos page. As it's a penalty for Manchester City. It's a penalty for Manchester City. Fabinho with the challenge on Raheem Sterling. He's gone down, and Manchester City have been given a penalty here and an opportunity to take the lead. He's ghosted past Trent Alexander-Arnold. Thiago doesn't put a challenge in, and he cuts inside. Fabinho's just running back, and it's that trailing leg from Fabinho that's... I don't know where... he's trying to avoid the challenge, and that's not being biased. He's trying to avoid the challenge, and he seems to just clip Sterling, and Manchester City have an opportunity from the penalty spot. I think it will be checked by VAR, but I think it's going to be given here, and it's İlkay Gundogan. He's great from the penalty spot for Manchester City, up against Alisson Becker. 10 minutes to go till half time, and Manchester City have a penalty in front of the Kop and a chance to take the lead here. İlkay Gundogan sidesteps. Oh, he's put it over! He has put it over the top of the crossbar. İlkay Gundogan has missed the penalty for Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's fuming. And, well, that is a missed opportunity for Manchester City. I've given him the build-up. And I said about how he was good at penalties. And, well, I said he was good at penalties. İlkay Gundogan had a great record from the spot, and maybe I've put the commentator's curse on him because he's just smashed his penalty straight over the top of the crossbar. Connors is another penalty missed for Manchester City at Anfield. Yet that's to go with the Riyad Mahrez one. Same sort of penalty as well, as Robertson plays the ball across. Salah chests it down, headed out and away by Manchester City. What a missed opportunity that is for Manchester City. Ashley Augustine says, you'll be happy, yeah. It's a let-off, a massive let-off for Liverpool, that. Really, from 12 yards out, you should be scoring a penalty. And İlkay Gundogan, with all the experience, I've shown a replay of it now. He takes a couple of steps. He wraps his right foot around it, but it's just... he's leaning too far back, and it's straight over the top of the crossbar. Alisson Becker gets the right way, but he's never... that's on target, he's not going to save it. But it's too much underneath it, leans too far back over the top of the crossbar. And I think Riyad Mahrez can have sympathy for him with the penalty at the Anfield Road end in the latter stages a couple of seasons ago. As Liverpool bring it forward again, but that's easy for Stones, and Liverpool have a throw-in. Opposite, well, in line with the Manchester City penalty area. But yeah, it's another one of those where they missed a penalty as well, didn't they? Through De Bruyne at the first fixture at the Etihad early on in the season. De Bruyne puts the penalty wide of the post, and obviously City have missed another one here again. Massive let-off. I don't think Fabinho got booked either for that challenge. I think it was just one of those that the referee's just given the penalty. It wasn't worthy of a card, to be honest. It was one of those where he's not left the leg out on purpose or anything. He's actually coming across and they've just collided with one another. It's definitely a penalty. It's definitely a penalty for Manchester City. It's one of those as Firmino nutmegs Silva, but Wijnaldum loses possession again for Liverpool, and Manchester City can bring it forward, but Jones and Thiago win it back. Or ball to Firmino. From Firmino to Salah, and Salah's ball is poor. It's poor. That through ball to Mane, and it's easily taken. Thiago battling with Cancelo. He manages to get himself out of that area, but Silva can't get himself out, and he has to play it back to Cancelo again, and Manchester City can recycle possession. Zinchenko forward. I remember we did the stream for the Liverpool United League game a couple of weeks ago. We had all this big build-up for the game, and the game finished 0-0. But I'm optimistic that this one's not going to finish the same. Let's put it that way. As Mane, he's got Salah. He plays it to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who just about keeps it in play on the right-hand side. Salah Easy. Mane. Salah. And ball claims. He's not giving it. He's not giving it as Jones recycles possession. Robertson plays a ball across. And it's just cleared out and away. Manchester City for a throw in. They're having a check on VAR. They're having a check. He's letting the players know that a check in VAR. Is a penalty going to be given? It is. If Rodri's turned like that, his arms are out. But I don't think it'll be given. It has hit his arm, but his arms are tucked in and he has turned like that. It's not been given. So I didn't think it'd be given, to be honest. It's one of those where his arms tucked into his body, to be fair. So as Thiago plays it out to the right hand side to Alexander-Arnold again. Fabinho, Salah, Silva, Rodri, Silva, Foden. Tackled by Thiago, but the ball ricochets to Gundogan. Zinchenko to Sterling. I suppose Raheem Sterling finds it quite nice today, being at Anfield and not being booed. Cost to Stones. Mahrez. Back to Stones again. Manchester City just recycling possession. As we're approaching half time, about 3 minutes to go. I think there might be a minute added on for stoppages at the moment, by lots of things. As Foden can bring it forward, dances past 1, past 2, but Fabinho is there. Thiago plays it lightly to Firmino. Henderson closed down. Robertson has to play it back to the goalkeeper, who Foden tries to charge round, but Alisson plays it out to the right hand side. And Jones with a touch. But they lose possession again. Sterling closing down Trent, Alexander-Arnold, but Fabinho wins possession to Thiago. Thiago to Firmino. Liverpool can counter. Oh, what a ball that is to Mane. Mane, he's gone down under a challenge. He's played on. He's got a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. Right on the edge of the penalty area. It's in a promising position for Liverpool. Just on the edge, on the left-hand side. Trent Alexander-Arnold territory, this. Yeah, it's just outside the area. Good call by Michael Oliver, the referee. Foul by Cancelo. Mane tries to get back up and play on, but he can't. So the referee just pulls it up for the free kick. Good refereeing by Michael Oliver. I like to see, he tried to see there was an advantage. He realised that Mane couldn't play the advantage. There was no advantage onto because Stones was straight in there with a challenge to get the ball clear. So Liverpool stand over the free kicks. We got Trent Alexander-Arnold, Thiago Alcantara, Salah standing over this free kick at the moment. Henderson talking to them about what to do. Robertson standing a little bit further away. I don't think Robertson's going to be involved in this. Zinchenko lying underneath the wall. Come on, they've got 5 people in the wall, and Zinchenko lying behind, but he's not even. Diaz just picked Zinchenko up and slid him along. So Liverpool have a free kick here. Come on. Thiago up, deflected, and it's out for a Liverpool corner. That was on target from Thiago, but it's just deflected and out for Liverpool corner. Let's Trent Alexander-Arnold trots over to take this corner. Come on, Liverpool, see if you can get a goal from this. Ball whipped in. It's headed in by Mane, and it's an easy take for Ederson. So they've got a tame header on target, and City can counter down the other end with Raheem Sterling at pace. Foden. And 2 minutes to be added on here. Liverpool have a throw in just inside their own half as they throw it back again to the defender, Fabinho. For 0-0, we've had a couple of opportunities here, and we've had the drama from the penalty spot, so it's not all dull. This is better than the, let's put it this way, even though there's been no goals, it's better than the Tottenham versus Chelsea game I did on Thursday night. as the ball's forward here. Gundogan with a chance. Alexander Arnold gets back at him. Yes, Leicester drew today. Yes, Leicester did draw today in a 0-0 draw with Wolves. I didn't actually watch that game. I was busy trying to prepare. Yeah, Socks is down here. There's Mane to Salah. Salah to Jones. To Wijnaldum. Fabinho, Henderson. Back to Fabinho. Henderson forward again for Liverpool. It's Robertson down the left-hand side. Cancelo across to meet it, and it's Liverpool throwing. Got 30 seconds of the half. Quickly taken by Mane. Thiago. Is there one last chance for either side here? As Firmino cuts inside. It has to play it back to Fabinho. Takes too long on the ball, and it's Wijnaldum. Wes says, Joe, where's your excitement? Right, Wes, how you doing, mate? It's not really exciting, to be honest, Wes. Come on, I'm trying to describe it. It's half time right now. It's 0-0. Manchester City missing the penalty from the penalty spot by Ilkay Gundogan. Blazing that penalty over the bar, right-footed. It's a penalty that he's lent two back on. Alisson was beaten, even though he drove the right way, but he's over the bar, into the Kop, the empty Kop stand. Thanks for watching today, Wes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. What do you think of the game so far, Wes? In the comments below. Let us know in the comment below. As at half time, it's Liverpool 0, Manchester City 0 at Anfield. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the football scores today. Let's see what's gone on in the other fixtures in the Premier League. Well, in the world of football today. Let's have a look. Let's see what I can find for you. Solid first half of Liverpool, says Connor. Yeah, it's been a pretty reasonable half from us, actually. We started off slow, but we built into the game, and obviously City had that penalty that seemed to come from a counter-attack from nowhere, really. Raheem Sterling falling over the dangling leg of Fabinho, the trailing leg of Fabinho. Ilkay Gundogan, like I said, blazing it over the bar, and there's been a couple of half chances for either side. I'm just going to look for the scores in the Premier League, just so everyone knows the permutations. Tottenham beat West Brom 2-0 with goals from Kane and Son. West Brom look like they're down and out. I don't know whether any of you lot agree with me on this one, but I think it's one survival battle too many for Sam Allardyce. Wolves and Leicester 0-0 draw. Jamie Vardy missing a chance to win it in the last minute with a header wide of the target. We're currently 0-0 here at Anfield. Sheffield United play Chelsea at 7:15. In Scotland, Hamilton Academical getting a last-minute equaliser against Stephen Gerrard's Rangers. They are 24 points clear of Celtic, and they needed 6 wins heading into today's game to seal the title in Scotland. You're looking at the Club World Cup. Ulsan Hyundai losing 3-1 to Al Duhail, and Palmeiras play Tigres later. Bayern Munich in that, but they're not playing just yet. In the Women's Super League, we had Manchester United women losing 2-0 at home to Reading. That's a bit of a shock there. Casey Stoney will not be happy with that result. Chelsea losing their 33-game unbeaten record with a 2-1 defeat at home to Brighton and Hove Albion. Women performance, apparently they were lacklustre today from what I was hearing from the pundits on the TV. Everton women 1, Birmingham City women 1. You got Arsenal women losing 2-1 at home to Manchester City women, the game that Jamie Davis brought you earlier on today. West Ham United and Bristol City women drawing at 1-1 as well in the Women's Championship. Let's see what happened in there. London City Lionesses game with Durham women was postponed. Blackburn ladies drew to 2 with Crystal Palace women. Charlton, Liverpool women dropping points again. 2-2, 2-2 draw away to Charlton Athletic. They were a goal down at half time, and I checked the score for that one. Coventry losing 1-0 at home to Lewes, I presume that's pronounced. And London Bees losing 4-2 to Sheffield United. Let's have a look. Bundesliga. We're all interested in Bundesliga on here. Armenia Bielefeld and Werder Bremen was postponed due to the weather. But Hoffenheim lost 3-1 at home to Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's see if Luka Jovic was on the score sheet in that one. Typical BBC, I'll go to click on the thing and there's no report. I'll find out for you in a minute. And La Liga, we had 4-1 win for Sociedad at home to Cadiz. Bilbao drew 1-1 with Valencia. Later on, you got Osasuna versus Eibar at 5:30 British time. And at 8 o'clock British time, it's Real Betis versus Barcelona, which is a little bit of a derby there, I believe. Serie A, Benevento 1, Sampdoria 1, AC Milan winning 4-0. Getting themselves back on track. I know Zlatan Ibrahimovic was on the score sheet for that one. Udinese 2, Hellas Verona 0. Currently, it's 1 to Bologna away to Parma, and Lazio versus Cagliari later on. The big game in Ligue 1 is 8 o'clock tonight between Marseille and PSG. I think Seb is thinking of doing a stream for that one later, I think. So keep an eye out on the channel for that one. Brest beating Bordeaux 2-1, that's a bit of a surprise there. Montpellier 4-2 winners over Dijon. Nice 3-0 winners over Angers. Nimes and Monaco. Senegal fella there, 4-3 winner for Monaco. Saint Etienne beating Metz 1-0 and Lille 1-0 up away to Nantes. There, so yes, a big results over results, and I'll have a look for you to see who scored in the Frankfurt game. Eintracht Frankfurt, it was Kostic, Ndika and Silva for Frankfurt, so there was no goal for Luka Jovic, who has been pretty good form for Frankfurt on their way back. Manvendra Singh says Real Betis versus Barcelona isn't a derby. I remember watching something not long ago and they claimed it to be a derby, unless it was to do with the Quique Setien, because Quique Setien was in charge at the time. So I know that they're definitely rivals with Espanyol. It's Sevilla that they're rivals with, yeah, forgive me on that one, it is Sevilla that they're rivals with Real Betis. My bad on that one, I do apologise. It must have been, the commentators must have been talking about the Quique Setien, where Barcelona and Betis were concerned, some sort of rivalry there. I think the second half, I think you're going to see a lot more space in the second half. Both sides are going to have to come out, they're going to have to open up a little bit. Liverpool been very slow, I find, with their passing on the counter. They're normally zipping the ball about much quicker. Whether they're trying to just control the flow of the game, I'm not sure. And Manchester City are very quick when they're not in possession to get back. And between the two sides, they're very quick to get back and regroup. They're very what's it called? I've forgotten the word that I was saying now. That's terrible. Pellegrini coaches Betis. Manuel Pellegrini. I'll have a look for that for you. Manuel Pellegrini. Manuel Pellegrini. Yes, he currently coaches Real Betis since 2020. So I wasn't aware that Manuel Pellegrini for Manchester City, Malaga and West Ham manager was at Real Betis. So that's something interesting to learn, something new to learn. Rodri. Yes, Rodri is having a great game for Manchester City. He's very compact in the middle of the park and he's very disciplined. 4-4-2 was posted an hour before Pep's tactics to win over Liverpool, and guys, look at the third point. I'll have to check that out after doing this stream, because actually I'll see if I can find it on my phone, because if that's a really good point. What is the third point? Let's have a look, because you've intrigued me there, Ashin. What the third point was. Is that on the 442's YouTube channel? But yeah, Rodri is having a solid game for Manchester City. He seems to be breaking up the Liverpool attacks, and he's covering the back two. Well, he's covering the defence, Manchester City back four, and the two centre backs of Diaz and Stones very, very well. He's protecting them very, very well. Let's see if I can find it. If you've got a link below, that'd be great as well, to that video, Ashin. I found their combined 11 video, but I have not found their video where his tactics on how to beat Liverpool. Thiago shouldn't play that high. No, he shouldn't play that high. We discussed this the other week. He's probably better as a 6 than he is an 8. To be honest, we discussed this with Seb and Jamie the other day when we did a video. I think it was it when we did the Liverpool Tottenham stream? I think it might have been the Liverpool Tottenham watch along. We discussed how, ironically, he did play quite well in that game, but we discussed how he shouldn't be playing it as an 8 or potentially a 10 like he did at one point in the week against Brighton. He should really be playing as a 6, because that's where he can control the game and play his passes. Because that's essentially why we brought him. We brought him as a link between the midfield and attack, and to pass the ball about. And he seems to get isolated a lot, and he's easy to close down when he's played as an 8. But I think if Ozan Kabak or whatever, centre back is played in that position, we'll see Jordan Henderson pushed into midfield and potentially take up the 8 instead of the 6, and Thiago drop back into the 6. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think if he plays deeper, he's going to have more space. Yes, exactly. Manvendra, exactly the point. If he plays deeper, he has the more space and time to play with the ball and then ping his passes to either the full-backs or the wingers forward. That is definitely a fantastic point right there. That if he plays deep, he's going to have the more space and time on the ball, which is needed. But he's definitely a quality player, and anyone saying that he's a problem in our midfield, I think I disagree with some of the pundits when he's saying that it's Liverpool's problem. Just check the community of 442s, you will get it. Okay, I'll have a look at that later. The community of 442s. I remember when that first started, I first come across that channel in 2013. It was the first video I remember them doing. It was called Band-Aid or something. It was like their Band-Aid parody. Pray for David Moyes was the first video I saw of that they'd done, and it was very, very funny. And it's good to see how Dean has come along with his content. I actually got a reply from him once on Twitter, which was quite good. But it's good to see how his videos have evolved. He can bring out more content on the channel and a variety of topics, and he's got more and more teams, because obviously in the early days he only did certain teams because he only had himself, and he's got a team behind himself that are doing these videos, so it's very, very good. But enough anyway on 442, because this is Let's Talk Sport, and I'm trying to endorse our own channel, not another channel, but a very, very good channel. If Dean wants to return the favour if he comes across this channel, feel free. Any questions on football related or anything really, just drop a comment below, drop a question below. It doesn't have to be on today's game, it can be on anything, and I'll see if I can answer your questions for you. I'm happy to talk about quite a lot of stuff, even other sports as well. Myself, I'm a fan of golf as well, and tennis, so. They've just said on the TV 6.5 hours since Liverpool scored a goal at Anfield, which is a bit of a worrying stat, but I suppose all records or statistics come to an end at some point. So here we go. Who will win the Champions League this year? I'm going to forward you, there's a video on the channel that we did on this a couple of months back, and I said that Bayern Munich were my favourites to win the Champions League this season. I still stand by that point now because their team was solid last season, and it's pretty decent again this year. Still, they're running away with the Bundesliga at the moment. They've looked pretty sharp in the Champions League so far this season, so I'm sticking with Bayern Munich at the moment. 2-0 to City. Hope for the best. That's what, my predictions. I'm going for a draw. I think 1-1 draw. I think there'll be goals in the second half. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between the two sides. Mika Richards says that he'd be happy with a 0-0 draw if he was at Manchester City. Well, not 0-0 draw, sorry, a draw if he was Manchester City, just coming away with a point. I'd say, I don't know if I'd be happy with that with Man City with the. Well, I suppose the fact that they haven't lost is an important thing, you know. Manchester United dropping points yesterday. City would really want to open up a gap. Who will score? I think probably Bernardo Silva and Salah. I think. Just got a feeling. Both Salah and Firmino have quite good records scoring against Manchester City for Liverpool. And Bernardo Silva scored at Anfield a couple of seasons ago, and I think he scored last year as well. So fantastic! As the ball's played through from Mane to Salah, but making sure Salah couldn't get there. As we're underway in the second half. Let me know if you can hear any crowd noise in the background or anything. I've just put that on. So, Cancelo will score. Wow. He doesn't get many, does he? But when he does score, he normally scores some good goals, Cancelo. So, let's see if he can get forward for Manchester City in the second half, cause Liverpool some problems. I'm still waiting for Thiago to get his first Liverpool goal with me, but he's not a player that scores too many goals, to be honest. So, we'll see what happens. Fireworks set off outside the Kop. I don't know if they stopped to play previously in matches for this, so I wouldn't be surprised if they stop it. But it might be because of the distance from the ground. It's not right near the ground. Thiago. Jones forward again for Liverpool. Curtis Jones. Sadio Mane cuts inside. Mane again. Plays the ball out to the right hand side to Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool build up for momentum. He's whipped the ball in straight away, but it's headed out and away. And City can counter on the other end. It's played to Sterling. Battling with Fabinho. Raheem Sterling. Cuts inside again. But Thiago's back there. Great challenge from Thiago. Gundogan wins the ball. Okay, Gundogan to Zinchenko. Where do I live? I live in the UK. Not far away from Liverpool. Manchester. about. There's the Bulls play forward, Sterling offside. Where are you guys from? It's Alexander Arnold, Fabinho. From Chester, basically. Chester, it's about half an hour, 45 minutes away from Manchester. Sterling. Chance, save by Foden, and it's a goal. It's a goal for Manchester City. Okay, Gundogan has put Manchester City ahead. Manchester City do have the lead. It's Ilkay Gundogan. And the man that's missed the penalty for Manchester City has given them the lead in the second half. Sterling runs at Trent Alexander-Arnold, gets past him, ball flicked in, Foden, saved by Alisson Becker, but he can only push it out into the path of Gundogan, who puts the ball into the back of the net. Manchester City lead by a 1-0 here. It was been coming. I said there'll be goals in this second half, and I did not lie to you. Manchester City had the lead through Ilkay Gundogan. The man that missed the penalty has scored early in the second half to give Manchester City a crucial lead here at Anfield, which could actually stretch their lead in the title race and could, in the words of Jamie Carragher, take Liverpool out of the title race. A former Klopp player scoring for Pep Guardiola. Thiago. Liverpool are going to have to come out now. They're going to have to go for it. That's Robertson darting down the left. He's got Mane. He's fouled, but the referee's actually... It looked like Robertson was fouled there, but he's giving a throw into Manchester City. Klopp with a wry smile on his face. The motivation there, shouting at his players, come on lads, come on boys. Get your head into this game. There's plenty of time for Liverpool to try and get back into this, or for Manchester City to get another is it Cancelo's down there on the far side? Well, the City players is down there struggling with a problem. Connor sends a bunch of grimacing emojis towards me. My prediction's gone wrong. I said a 1-1 draw, so there's still an opportunity for a 1-1 draw, but I don't know. He's not looking promising so far. As Foden darts down the left, the ball whipped in. Oh, Sterling could have got, if he got on the end of that would have been 2-0. But Robertson stops Mahrez on the far side and Liverpool can try and get forward. Nope. Oh yeah, my prediction with the goal scorer, yeah, it was Gundogan, wasn't it? And I said it would be Bernardo Silva, so yeah, that's gone out the window, hasn't it? I suppose there's still a chance for the scoreline, but the goal scorer, nope. City, that goal seems to breathe new life into Manchester City. They're controlling possession at the moment, which is frustrating as a Liverpool fan. Edison just holding out the ball at his feet at the moment. What have we got? City just playing about with the ball at the back. Liverpool's forward three, not closing them down. Edison. Stones. City dictating the play at the moment, dominating possession. As it is. Silva. Played back again. Rodri in possession. City just spreading the ball about. Pressing the play. Zinchenko forward to Gundogan. Yeah, I did say Silva would score, yeah. So I got the goal scorer wrong, but my score prediction could still come in at 1-1. It was Gundogan who scored the goal, not Bernardo Silva. So, yeah, I got that one wrong. At the moment, I'm looking like my score prediction might be wrong as well, because Liverpool are not looking attacking wise. Klopp said in the week Liverpool aren't in the title race. They've got to win matches, he said, and at the moment we're not winning matches. It's unfortunate, but it's the way football goes sometimes. Sometimes you can have a season as great as last season, and then we've had a lot of injuries this season and a drop off in form as well. So it's one of those, as a Liverpool fan, you just got to get on with it, put the bad results behind you, and know that the good results will come at some point. It's just a question of when, not if. As Alexander-Arnold goes to charge by Ederson launches the ball long. Manchester City can counter. Oh, Fabinho's missed his header, but the referee blows up for a free kick as Foden goes through because he claims there was a foul by Foden on Fabinho. Let off there, let off. There's Jones forward. Firmino again. I am a big fan of Ilkay Gundogan. He's a quality player. Quality player for Manchester City. Dictate the play. Great pass with the ball. Normally so calm in possession. Rugged tackler as well. I think he should be in the Germany squad for the Euros in the summer, definitely. As Firmino can bring forward for Liverpool. Jones. It is Jones. He's gone for goal. His left-footed shot just goes over the top of the crossbar. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I know I keep on saying it, but just in case we've got some new viewers, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's Talk Sport, like this video, and feel free to drop your comments below, and I'll read them out, or try and read them out, and answer any questions you've got. Yeah, just some stats come up on the screen. Goals scored per game, the last 4, 0.25. Previous 66 games before the record went was 2.66 for Liverpool. So, yeah, that's that record. Since the defeat to Burnley, the form's just absolutely fell off a cliff. But I'm confident. Not confident, sorry. Not confident, but I believe that we will get back into this, because that's what you've got to do as a supporter. As Alexander-Arnold wins a corner in front of Lukov off Zinchenko. I think the problem with the corners at the moment, we are missing Van Dijk, both defensively and attackingly, because of his height and his power. It'd be causing some worry for Manchester City if he was on the pitch, but we've not got him, we've not got Gomez, we've not got Matip, all of them out for the rest of the season. You just got to move on and hope that the new boys, Davis and Kabak, whenever they get game time, can perform for us. As Robertson plays the ball in, headed out and away. Drops to Jones. Alexander-Arnold pressured by Foden and launches a left-footed ball forward, which Henderson pursues, but it's defended brilliantly by Cancelo. And Henderson tackles. I think he's gunned one on the far side, and it's a throw into City again. 56 minutes gone here. So what teams do you all support in the comments? Let us know in your comments below what teams you support as well. I can probably guess by a couple of you, but let us know below. Wijnaldum. Jones. Fabinho, Wijnaldum again, charged down again, played out to Alexander-Arnold. Aston Villa supporter. Oh, my uncle's a Villa fan. Is Liverpool in here? Oh, it's just wide of the target from Curtis Jones. Cuts inside, hits the shot. I think it's gone out for a corner, actually. Deflection takes wide. Aston Villa, yeah, Aston Villa, good club, historic club. Won the European Cup in 1971, I think it was. Was it off the top of my head? Liverpool ball whipped in. Corner, headed out and away. Rodri heads it out and away, and Liverpool bring it forward, but it's cleared out. 1982, I was 1 year out. I was close enough. Yeah, my uncle's a Villa fan. he said that they're doing better this season, probably because there isn't. Yeah, I do remember the 7-2. Yeah, I remember that very well. Pretty bad day for me and as a whole, and a pretty bad day for the club. I think Aston Villa got their game plan spot on that day. They got game plan spot on, and they were more than deserved the 7-2 victory. They pressed up. They pressed Liverpool. Liverpool were lacklustre defensively. Adrian didn't have the best of games in goal either. I think since then, obviously, Queehey and Callagher's taken the second, number 2 jersey. I think Aston Villa was spot on that day. Watkins proved what a good player he is in that game, and he's had the confidence to go on and score. He scored again yesterday against Arsenal, and I think he's turned out to be a shrewd signing. I think Smith's done some good business, and I'd like to see Villa get European football this season. Get in the Europa League. I'd like to see that, because they're a club that belongs in the Premier League and belongs playing European football. Jones tries to play it through to Mane, but Gundogan was there to stop a Liverpool attack, and City can go back the other way, but Alexander-Arnold's there to prevent Raheem Sterling, but he can only play it all the way back to Alisson, and Liverpool have to try and restart and play from the back. Mane loses possession. Henderson in with a challenge on Silva, but Mahrez gets possession and City can counter. It's 2-on-1 here. It's Silva. Liverpool managed to regroup and he plays it back to Gundogan. City still have the ball with Sterling on the left. Plays it back to Gundogan again. Back to Sterling again. City just controlling possession. Zinchenko in the ball. Diaz. Cancelo again. I think Jurgen's going to have to run a couple of changes here, because certain players just seem out of it. There's no energy, they just seem devoid of confidence. Yeah, as Mahrez is battling, Robertson's across there, fantastic challenge for Andy Robertson. He's one that you can always rely on for Liverpool, but I think certain players just seem a bit off it today. I'd like to see Shaqiri come on. He's been bright in the games that he's played. I'd argue I'd bring him on for Wijnaldum, because Wijnaldum's not done much in this game for Liverpool. And I'd probably bring on Kabak. I'd argue about bringing on Kabak actually as well. Maybe Kabak for Wijnaldum and Shaqiri for one of the front three, because we need something different in this game, because we're offering little to nothing going forward. But City are value for money for their lead so far. 61 minutes gone. Guardiola stalking his technical area. He's not content with the 1-0. He'll want more goals. He'll want the 3 points as Salah comes forward. He's in from Diaz. He's gone down. And it's a penalty for Liverpool. Penalty for Liverpool. Diaz with the foul as Salah goes through, and Liverpool have a chance from the penalty spot to equalise. Mohamed Salah through, Diaz with the error, Salah goes in, pulled back by Diaz, and Liverpool have a chance to equalise from the penalty spot. And it will probably be Mo Salah to take the penalty. Diaz picks up a booking as well. It's Mo Salah up against Ederson. He scored at the Etihad. I have a superstition of not really watching penalties very well. Here we go. Well, I'll watch it for you guys. Through my fingers. It's Mo Salah up against Ederson. Mo Salah scores! And it's Liverpool 1, Manchester City 1. Mohamed Salah sends Ederson the wrong way and puts it in the corner where Ilkay Gundogan missed, and it's Liverpool 1, Manchester City 1. Sterling cuts inside, wonderful run, but his pass to Mahrez on the far side couldn't find the Manchester City man. Ashen Augustine says nice, yes, nice. So at the moment, my prediction of a Salah goal and 1-1 is coming in. But there's still plenty of changes, and I'd happily take to be wrong if it meant that Liverpool won, as a Liverpool fan. Or if we got more goals in this game, because we want to see more goals in the Premier League, don't we? As City try and control the game again, and they bring it forward. Silva. Mahrez. Cancelo to Silva again. Back to Mahrez. Good ball that is. Trent Alexander-Arnold heads it clear. Salah in his own half. Brings it forward. Back to Alexander-Arnold again. Oh, good ball into Salah in space. You can quickly take a touch and play it back to Thiago. Wijnaldum again. Robertson. Shaqiri's apparently getting ready on the touchline to come on, so as Robertson blasts the ball against Cancelo, regains possession again. A little bit more belief in this Liverpool side now. A bit more belief in this presenter as well. As Fabinho forward. Alexander-Arnold again, back to Fabinho. Liverpool are growing in possession again. A bit more confidence since that goal. City bring it back again though in the midfield with Gundogan controlling the play. It's good to see a press again. A City forced to go backwards with Zinchenko to Diaz. Come on, you've got to be pressing him there, not giving him that time on the ball. Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez. To Sterling again on the left hand side. Teasing Trent Alexander-Arnold. Thiago back across there. Outs him out. Forces him back to Gundogan again. To Zinchenko. Rodri. And he's forced backwards. Again to Diaz. City regain possession. Gundogan. They're just strolling about the pitch here, Manchester City. About 24 minutes to go. Liverpool 1, Manchester City 1 at Anfield. As the ball played forward, Henderson superbly heads it down. Jones to Wijnaldum. Salah goes down on the halfway line, doesn't get the free kick, and Manchester City can bring it forward again. Seemed a bit soft. Oh, Trent Alexander-Arnold actually winning a duel there against Raheem Sterling. Fantastic. Darts a ball right-footed forward, but Manchester City defender was there. Cleared out and away. And Stones can play it forward for City. Robertson charges in on Silva. Free kick to Manchester City for a foul by Andy Robertson. And Shaqiri's going to come on for Liverpool. But who's he coming on for? Xherdan Shaqiri on for Thiago Alcantara. Thiago's being brought off here. He's on a booking. Looking tired. And comes Xherdan Shaqiri. James Milner's actually getting up off the bench as well. Maybe they're putting him in to put a bit more steel in the midfield. Milner's not coming on just yet though. Shaqiri has come on just now for Thiago. Is Milner coming on? He's on the touchline. They're asking for something. Curtis Jones has come off for James Milner. He's done alright today, Curtis Jones. Put a good couple of passes together. Had that shot early in the second half that did trouble Manchester City defence. James Milner, the former Manchester City man. I say this time and time again, James Milner is like a fine wine. He just gets better with age. He's a fantastic player. Great personality to have in the dressing room for Liverpool as well. Experience. He's won trophies at Manchester City. Won the league a couple of times with City. Won the FA Cup with them. Won the League Cup as well on several occasions with them. Sterling plays a ball across for Manchester City. It's behind them. And it's Silva who lashes a left-footed shot well wide of Liverpool goal. But that is the danger of Manchester City. They are quick on the counter-attack. And Raheem Sterling, who's captain Manchester City today, put in a solid performance for them. And causing lots of problems for Alexander-Arnold on that right-hand side. This is an interesting question for you both. Who do you think both sides, what type of players do both sides need in the summer? Do they need, what positions do they need to strengthen this summer? That's a question for you guys in the comments below. What positions need strengthening for both clubs in the summer? The ball's played inside by Firmino. Mane clips it up in the air. Zinchenko wins the header. It drops to Shaqiri, who just gets challenged on the edge of the penalty area. Wijnaldum pulls out of a challenge on Gundogan, who tries to release Foden. Foden battling with pace on Fabinho and brought down by Fabinho, who will pick up a yellow card now. And Foden is incensed with that challenge from Fabinho, because if he wasn't pulled back there, he was clean through down this channel. His 5th booking of the season. I think it was needless from Fabinho, to be honest, in that sort of position. I think just try and shepherd him down the touchline. Try and shepherd him. No need to be dragging him and grabbing him back there. And you've presented City with a free kick about 25 yards from goal, near the near touchline, where the main stand for Anfield, for Liverpool's main stand at Anfield. Gundogan to whip it in. No, he doesn't. He plays it short instead and makes me look like a fool by Foden. And the ball's across, and it's into the back of the net. Oh, John Stones put it in, but it's been ruled out for offside. Let's have a look at this. Yes, he's offside. Just offside at the far post, the ball whipped in. John Stones comes in and knocks it into the back of the net, but there's a line of City players that are offside. They're going to check it on the VAR, I think. They're just checking the VAR at the moment, so there might be a bit of silence from me whilst they're checking the VAR. City getting ready to make a substitution. Gabriel Jesus is going to come on. In the meantime, they do have a substitution. Mahrez is coming off for Gabriel Jesus. So we'll probably see Foden shipped to the right hand side. Jesus in the middle, and Sterling on the left for Manchester City. As Gabriel Jesus comes on. I was going to make the terrible fun that City looking for a moment of magic and miracle. So they bring on Jesus, but I thought they didn't really need to look for a miracle, do they? They're playing quite well. I'm very unlucky not to go 2-1 up. John Stones just a fraction offside as that ball was played in. Who's going to get this victory today? Or is it going to end up with all shared as Alisson? Ooh! he was messing about with it at his feet and then nearly gives it away to Jesus. And just about gets away with one there. What are you playing at? And now he's giving it away to Foden. Foden, it's in! And it's in! It's in for Manchester City! It is! It's Ilkay Gundogan! And Manchester City do have the lead! It's Ilkay Gundogan. Oh, from Alisson, messing about with the ball at the back. He gives it away. And City counter-attack. And it's Ilkay Gundogan who gives Manchester City the lead. It's Liverpool 1, Manchester City 2. And after all that hard work, Liverpool found themselves behind again. It is magic play for corner by Phil Foden. You are correct there. I am giving full credit to the Manchester City man there. When he does pick up possession, he dances past a couple of Liverpool players, pings the ball back. It does hit Fabinho on the hand on the way through, but it brought it to Gundogan, who side foots it in off the top of the crossbar. And Manchester City lead at Anfield. And could they be breaking their Anfield hoodoo? Woeful from Alisson, who's normally so calm with the ball at his feet, as Milner brings it forward for Liverpool. I said we would have goals this second half, and my promise did come true. Benali, what was that? Connor Alisson, what was he doing? And Benali, said, yes, thanks. I don't know what Alisson was doing. He's normally so calm with the ball at his feet. He just messes about with it, nearly loses it to Jesus. Liverpool keep possession. Then it does end up back with him. And he just hits the ball straight to, I think it was Silva. Gives it straight to the Manchester City man anyway, on the right hand side. He plays it through to Foden, who dances past a couple of Liverpool defenders. Dances past Henderson was one of them. Plays the ball back, and there's Gundogan ghosting in. I talked about how big of a player he is and how key he'll be for Manchester City today, and he's got both their goals. Despite missing that penalty, he's not let it faze him, and he's come back in the second half with 2 wonderful goals from Manchester City perspective, and Manchester City lead here at Anfield by 2-1. It's Sterling troubling Alexander-Arnold, but Fabinho gets across again. Henderson in the middle. Henderson bringing it forward. Liverpool just going to have to go for it now. The Stones charged down by Robertson, who continues to charge down Ederson, but nothing doing. As the ball played, and Manchester City can counter again. It's a foot chase between Silva and Fabinho, who just about wins it. Plays it to Alisson, who plays it back to Fabinho. Back to Wijnaldum. City pegging Liverpool in. Alisson's giving it away again now. It's Gundogan, it's Sterling, and it's 3-1 to Manchester City. This is absolutely embarrassing. And Manchester City have scored again from another Alisson Becker error. And Manchester City are on their way to 3 points at Anfield. And this is just embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. He's supposed to be the best goalkeeper in the world. He's a player that I have utmost respect for. But you can't be messing about with the ball like that. You can't be messing about with the ball like that. And the ball's chipped in at the far post by Bernardo Silva. And Raheem Sterling heads it in on the goal line. Yes, Connor, it is Alisson again, and it is woeful defending again. Woeful from the goalkeeper. Why is he messing about with the ball? If you've got no one to pass it to, sure, just hoof it up the pitch. Just get rid. Just do the old school hoof. Just get rid of the ball. Stop messing about. But he doesn't. He tries to play a short ball to Fabinho again. Messes about. Messes the pass up. Straight to Silva, who goes and chips it over him, and Sterling heads it in on the goal line. It was probably going in anyway, but Sterling has to make sure of it. And Raheem Sterling has a goal at Anfield for Manchester City, and City will be going on for 3 points as things stand. Liverpool not quick enough in the possession today, not quick enough on the ball, too slow, no press when Manchester City are in possession. And Manchester City quick on the counter, quick in the press. City are doing things this season what Liverpool were doing last. And that is why they're winning football matches and Liverpool are not. And Manchester City are ending their Anfield hoodoo. Not win at Anfield since 2003. Well, that was that. Pep Guardiola is getting his first win at Anfield in 6 appearances against Liverpool. As I take a drink here because I need one. Absolutely atrocious. My phone's going off next to me. It's probably my mates who are Liverpool fans texting. I'll see what they have to say because this is appalling. Oh no, it's Jamie in the WhatsApp group saying Alisson with a laughing face, and Alisson again. Gotta say, surprising to see Liverpool concede 2 unforced errors. Yep, it's like I'd class the goal in the week as a bit of an error as well defensively. That they conceded. No blame on Callagher. He was fantastic for Liverpool as a goalkeeping week. He couldn't do anything. It was defensive errors in the week that conceded that goal for Brighton. In the week and today, 2 unforced errors, 2 passes with Alisson, messing about with the ball at the back, gifting Manchester City the ball twice. and this is just appalling. And Carno can probably back me up for this. I'm one of these Liverpool fans that's so optimistic, and I very rarely slate the Liverpool team. I'm one of these that always gets behind the team. I issued a rallying cry in the week, in the WhatsApp group in the week, about Liverpool saying how we're not out this title race, and they've gone to make me look foolish. They've gone to make me look foolish because the performance they put in today was absolutely abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. They had about 10-15 minutes spell in the second half when they won the penalty where they looked half decent, they looked well, and then the rest of the game it's been dictated by Manchester City, and I don't know what to say here because it's Manchester City are well on favourites for the title, and as champions, I know we've had injuries, but we can't use injuries as an excuse all the time for poor performances time and time again. We can't keep using the injuries as an excuse. The players that are left at our disposal should be going out there and performing well enough. As another long ball is too overhit by Robertson, and Robertson can't keep it in play, and it's Manchester City goal kick with 10 minutes to go here. But we've got certain players, and then to concede goals, those two goals, the second and third goals, the way that we conceded them today is just atrocious. Atrocious. And Alisson Becker should be doing better. He shouldn't be messing about with the ball. He should know just get the ball out your feet quick and just gone. Do you think this will be the last time we see Fabinho Henderson part? Yes, it has to be the last time we see him part at centre back. I don't get why Ozan Kabak's not playing. Why buying the centre backs in and not play them unless he doesn't think they're ready? But surely, in a game where you know the midfield is key, you'd want either Fabinho or Henderson. I'd probably say Henderson because Fabinho is quite good at the centre back normally, but although he's been a bit off today, but it's his first game back from injury. You'd want the likes of Jordan Henderson in the midfield trying to dictate the play, not sat at centre back, which isn't his natural position. We've brought two centre backs in, Davis and Kabak. Okay, I wouldn't play Davis, and there's no disrespect to him. I just think this is a big game to throw him into. Ozan Kabak is he's been training well throughout the week. Like I said, he's looked sharp in training, and he's got the ability. Okay, he's not the tallest of centre backs, but he's still got the ability and the positioning and the knowledge of how to play that position. It's his natural position. So just why put him on the bench? If you're going to continue with Fabinho and Henderson at centre back, you might as well not have just bothered signing one in the window. Let's be honest. But it has to be the last time. It has to be the last time we see Fabinho and Henderson at centre back. I'm sorry, but it has to be. Happy birthday to me. It's not today, but my birthday. Oh, it's 4-1. It's 4-1. Oh my word. What a goal by Phil Foden. What a goal. I have to applaud that. Phil Foden's got the ball on the left hand side. He's cut inside and he's rifled a left footed shot right past Alisson Becker into the far side. This is an absolute rout for Manchester City. He is a player. He is an absolute player, this Phil Foden. He's got a bright future in this game. Pace. Gary Neville says in the commentary, pace beats Alisson. I think Alisson could be doing better. Could be doing better there. Manchester City are ripping the title back away from Liverpool. And this is just painful for me to watch. But I'm going to keep on watching. I'm bringing you the coverage here on Let's Talk Sport. Alexander-Arnold, I think he's getting a booking there for a little. I'm not really sure, 100% certain what. Oh, he's swung there. an arm into. Well, Jamie Carragher saying in commentary, could this be causing damage to Liverpool's top 4 hopes? It was also promising ahead of the season. Going into it as defending champion, signing world-class player in Diogo Jota come back. It was a good signing as well, as expected, but he started off fantastic. Then obviously picks up an injury in that group game. Robertson's coming off a simicast now. So I think that's just literally just a case of saving Robertson's legs. Wijnaldum's staring at Klopp there and going, what? So he obviously doesn't agree. But yeah, what's started off as a promising season for Liverpool has just fallen apart since mid-December, really. And I thought, obviously, we beat Tottenham Hotspur, and then we beat West Ham, 2 wins in a row. I had that match review where I said, yes, this is Liverpool we like to see. Yes, we're back in this title race. And then Thursday night, we just fall back into an old routine again, and it's like going back 2-3 seasons where Liverpool just can't control the play. I don't know whether it's down to injuries or what, or fatigue or what. I know it's a very difficult season and there's fixture after fixture, but even then we shouldn't be getting dismantled in the way that we're doing, and we shouldn't be getting beat by Burnley and Brighton. Like I say, it's okay to criticise in the moment like I'm doing now, but I can't, and normally I wouldn't dwell on results, but this one's going to be hard to shake. City playing championship winning football. As Alexander-Arnold on the right hand side, Zinchenko back at him, even that's too slow from Trent. He just smashed against Zinchenko, and Liverpool have a corner with 4 minutes to go. Shaqiri stands over the corner. Shaqiri whips it in. Nope, headed out and away by Manchester City. On the far side. Can it be kept in? Nope. Milner picks up possession. It's going to be a Liverpool throw. Milner to Henderson. Back to Milner again. Firmino. Wijnaldum. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Shaqiri. Yes, for those of you that are still watching the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below if you've got any more thoughts, even if it's just laughing at me, because come on, I'm a good sport like that. And the ball's whipped in and Ederson punches away from Mane's head. Firmino loses possession. Simicast not quick enough in the challenge, and Manchester City countered again. Alexander-Arnold, he blasts the ball and it goes well past Simicast. Simicast going to be looking to keep this in, just about. Shaqiri, Fabinho. Who are your favourites for the title? But let us know in the comment section below. My favourite is Manchester City at the moment, and not just because of this performance. Bad day for Liv. Yes, a very bad day for Liverpool. That's an understatement. That's an understatement. Not been good enough. Not been good enough again. Switching off at key moments, and then 2 of the goals that we conceded. Simicast just losing possession and easy touch and losing it and it going out for a foul. Yeah, it's not been good enough. 2 of the goals we conceded was from Alisson mistakes at the back. Foden's goal, world class. Absolute world class. You can't do much about that. Alisson turning to Adrian. That's a bit of a worry. Yeah, is Alisson turning? Will it be a Scooby-Doo type scene when they get back in the dressing room and they take Alisson in the corner and they pull the mask off and it is Adrian in goal? It was Adrian all along. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids, as they say. Mane forward for Liverpool. Nope, tackled in the... But this is just embarrassing. It was bad enough when we lost 4-0 away to City at the end of last season, but we'd already sewn up the title, so you could let it go a little bit this season. Just trying to save. They say you can only drop points in 7 games in a Premier League season. I think, off the top of my head, this will be the 10th time Liverpool will drop points this season. But fantastic. I'm taking nothing away from Manchester City. They were fantastic today with their performance. You guys planning a stream for the Chelsea match? We weren't. I think we're possibly doing it. Seb is possibly doing a PSG Marseille one later. But we weren't planning a Chelsea one. I'll see what the lads say. I'll drop a message and see what they say. But I think it's supposed to be PSG Marseille later. Connor, I think City will win the league. But even after today, I still think Liverpool can finish in the top 4. Yeah, Connor Porter, one of our Let's Talk Sport pundits, by the way. I've been referring to him as Connor throughout the whole thing. Connor Porter is one of our Let's Talk Sport pundits. Thanks for watching today, Connor, and giving us your thoughts as well throughout the comment section. Yeah, I agree. City will win the league with ease. I think Liverpool will just about get top 4. Just about. We'll have to regroup and try and see what we can do next year. Maybe without as many injuries, we might be a bit better. But if this doesn't tell the owners that we need to strengthen up our squad, we need more depth in the summer, then nothing else will. As we're 1 minute into 3 stoppages here. Free kick to City, fell on Jesus, 25 yards from goal. Good opportunity to whip it in. Man of the match, Gary Neville's given Phil Foden, and I have to agree with him. I could have picked him or Gundogan, but I'm going to go for Foden because he's just caused so much trouble for Liverpool today. And that goal just tops off his performance. Fantastic finish by Phil Foden. City holding it in the corner. Jesus blasts it against Alexander Arnold, and it's out for another City fair, I think. City corner. I know it was a throw-in. Jesus thinks it's a corner, but the referee Michael Oliver giving a throw-in. This has not been a good day at the office for Liverpool. As Liverpool can try and see if they can get a consolation on the counter with Wijnaldum bringing it forward. Only Mane forward though. Simicas bundling over Cancelo. That sums up Adam McNally. Ad, how you doing, mate? The one positive to take from that game was the fireworks display. Yes, fantastic fireworks display. Whoever done the firework display, fantastic. Glad to see that you're watching it, Adam. The stream today, but yeah, it's literally the only positive we can take from today's performance. Because even the penalty from Salah, like I said, you should be scoring from 12 yards anyway. I said we were too slow in possession. We weren't pressing. Even the front three, normally they're straight in and the press are just walking about. City controlled the flow. And the worthy 4-1 winners as the full-time whistle has gone at Anfield. Pep Guardiola has his first win at Anfield as Manchester City manager. Manchester City make the gap to 10 points on the champions Liverpool with a game in hand. And they push the gap on Manchester United to 4 points, I believe, as well. Bad day at the office for Liverpool, but Manchester City rampant. Fantastic performance by them. Do I say... Because it is Yeah, it's not good enough. Bringing Jones off. What was he thinking? He was the one creating. Yeah, Adam. He was the one creating. I don't know whether it was just fatigue or what. I don't know with Jones, but I would have taken Wijnaldum off because Wijnaldum was lacklustre again, and I think his head's already off to Barcelona in the summer. I know the fee it hasn't officially been agreed or announced yet, but I think he's off in the summer. Thiago seemed a little bit off today, as you said, but I think when he's played forward and not in that six, he doesn't have the time on the ball to pass and control the play. I think with the midfield, I think Shaqiri didn't really get into the game as much this week when he was on. I think he's better in a front three than a midfield three. I think defensively, this has to be the last game that Fabinho and Henderson play as centre backs. There has to be, as I just said, it has to be the last game that Fabinho and Henderson play as centre backs. I don't know what went on with Alisson today with his passes. He just seemed too lax on the ball. There's a couple of times where he's nearly been caught out this season with it, and today Manchester City, a top opposition like them, have punished him with the mistakes, with the lacklustre passes. Doesn't make good reading. Look at the table. 23 games gone for Liverpool, 40 points. Leicester City third with 43. United with 45. And Manchester City top 5 points ahead of Manchester United with a game in hand. 10 points ahead of Liverpool. I think their game in hand's against Everton as well, which is a game that I can see them winning. So Manchester City's gap is just going to grow. I think they were well worthy for their money today. Dominated from start to finish. There's not really much else I can add on this stream, so thanks for watching this game. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the content as well, future content, and look out for future streams on the channel. As City run out rampant winners by 4 goals to 1 at Anfield.